What is going on, you guys? Steve with the video for you today. So today we're going to be doing a hobby talk video, and I'm actually recording this Thanksgiving morning. My alarm woke me up at like 4 a.m. to to get going to work, and I actually had a rare day off here, so couldn't fall back asleep. So I was like, I'm going to record this video, and I've been wanting to record this video for quite a while. I don't know, maybe the past week or so. So got a little free time here. I'm going to watch some YouTube videos and probably drop this video on Friday, the day after Thanksgiving. Yeah, so that's where we're at. First, I want to give a channel shout out though to the channel Ken over at Ken's Cardboard. Now, Ken, he's a very long supporter to my channel, and he shows up in the watches and comments on a ton of my videos. I bet he rarely misses a video. And for you guys that don't know Ken, he's a big time Colorado Rockies fan, obviously, and also a Denver Broncos and Colorado Avalanche fan. So he's from the the Denver area. But he also collects like Jackie Robinson and vintage or older type Dodgers type players. And, you know, his collection is just a little bit of everything, which I really love those kind of channels. And, you know, it's just something fun and different to see than your standard, you know, same vintage type stuff. So, yeah, that's kind of neat. And he also sneaks in Bo Bichette every once in a while, too. So, Ken, I was able to meet up with him and Drew from Clean Cheap Shots and Mark Rudog21. And Mark picked Ken up from the Omaha airport and kind of drove Ken around all over the place that day. All of us ended up going to 2 card shops in Omaha. And we went out to lunch at a local sports bar called Local. And, you know, the food's pretty good there. And only a couple of us ate. Excuse me. And, yeah, I don't know. It was just great meeting Ken for the first time. It's been several years in the waiting, so yeah, it's cool to finally meet Ken, and awesome guy, and you know, very kind. So yeah, that was a good deal. And I don't know, he also sent me, there's probably about 400 total cards, and no, Ken, I actually didn't have probably around well over half of these, so that was kind of cool. Thank you very much for this. And I'm only going to show, you know, a quick handful of cards that he sent. These, a lot of the cards are going to go into binders or top loaders. You know, some Chris Bryant, Kyle Schwarber. That's a really nice image of Schwarber on the Stadium Club. You know, Gatorade Celebration cards. There's Schwarber again. I'm a huge collector of Gatorade Celebrations. And like sunglasses and stuff. But, you know, Ken knows I collect a little bit of everything, and I'm kind of like a hidden Rockies type fan. I don't know, it's, I had family that grew up in the, or that lived in the Broomfield, Denver type area. So we used to go to the Rockies games a couple times a year way back in the day. Don't really get out there as much as what we used to. They moved to, Ames, Iowa when they retired, so do not hit up Denver as much as what we used to. So yeah, this is just a really small handful of cards that he sent me, so yeah, appreciate it, Ken. Let's see, what else? Oh yeah, Mark Rudog21 sent me this. So you can see it says Omaha Expo right down there below Clemente. So yeah, this is really neat, guys. From, what is this, 1984. So I was alive, but I was just a little guy. Yeah, it's really neat. So I appreciate that as well, Mark. Let's see, let's do a little bit of talk about the sports. Congratulations to the Los Angeles Dodgers. That's how long it's been since I've done a hobby talk video. They won back-to-back World Series, and well-deserved, you know. They have such a loaded roster, and you know, they do what's right, and they spend the amount of money that they need to spend to win championships. You know, it's debatable on if it's right or wrong, but I don't know. If you can do it, why not do it? Let's see. The New Jersey Devils, my New Jersey Devils, man, they started off as one of the hottest teams in the NHL, and they're struggling to win games now. One of the most boneheaded things I think I've ever heard was Jack Hughes got hurt at a at a team dinner cutting his hand with a steak knife or something, and I assume he needed surgery. He's going to be out 2 months. Just crazy to hear that. And I was actually enjoying doing fantasy hockey this year because I had Hughes on my team and a couple Devils, and I don't know, ever since the Hughes injury, they've just been struggling. The Nebraska Cornhuskers, football, man, college football. You know, we're bowl eligible for 2 years in a row, which is super rare, but you know, they have one game left. It's against Iowa tomorrow, which is gonna be today when I post this. They just blew it against Penn State. They got crushed, and I don't know. Nebraska fans, we deserve better, and 5 national championships, you know, during your dynasty, and that are claimed, and I don't know. Us fans just deserve better. I'm going to say that. I think Matt Rule's, he's good at talking to fans in the media, and I don't know. I don't agree with how he goes about things, but anyway, enough about that. Let's get into some cards here. I always like showing, you know, non-baseball during these hobby talks. It's been fun doing it. So here is the 1988 Topps rookie card of Vinny Testaverde. Love that Bucks color, and I don't know, really like that rookie card of his. And here we got the 1991 wild card of Testaverde. Man, the wild card cards from 91 are just so colorful and fun. Really love these, you know, on the childhood playground back in the day. You know, Testaverde was a solid quarterback too, that I don't want to say he gets overlooked, but he is kind of forgotten about as, you know, the years and decades go by. Moving right along to a little more modern. Here's a 2021 rated rookie Donruss Optic of Trevor Lawrence. You know, I don't know what to say about Trevor Lawrence. We'll show him our card and talk about him. And then this is also the 2021 select rookie card of him. He's just such an up and down type of quarterback. He doesn't have a good team around him, but I don't know. Still kind of up in the air about him. Here's a little bit of hockey. So here we got the Jock Lemaire, the 1976-1977 Topps card of his. Really like that image, man. You know, that on the ice rink and just solo image. Looks super focused. Neat card. And here is another Jock Lemaire. This is the 1978-1979 Topps card of his. And, you know, NHL Hall of Famer, and I don't know, I like these Canadian cards of his. Moving right along to some Philip Forsberg. Here's the 2013-2014 Score Hot Rookies card of his. Neat card, and shout out to David M., big Predators fan. And here is his Upper Deck canvas, the 2018-2019. Man, the photography on these are just top notch, like Stadium Club in baseball. Here's some basketball. The 1990 NBA Hoops rookie card of BJ Armstrong. You know, just solid player on those Bulls teams all those years. Always gets overlooked just because of how great they were. But here's his 1990 Skybox as well. He was a one-time All-Star and 3-time NBA champion. We'll end it with some Shaq. Here's the Shaquille O'Neal, the 1994 Ultra Power in the Key card. These Power in the Key cards are some of my favorite cards out there. The Jordan's incredible. And we'll end it with the 1993-1994 Upper Deck Skylights. Love Shaq. So yeah, appreciate you guys watching, and lights are flickering, man. The winds are going about 60 miles an hour outside, and you know, we live out in the country, so it's expected sometimes. You know, winter's here. Winter's finally arrived, so yeah, please go check out Ken over at Ken's Cardboard. Appreciate you guys' support. Take care and stay safe, everybody. Thanks again.